What's going on? I clear my throat. I'm gonna start doing, I guess you could say, a recap of my day, and just things I felt throughout the day, things that I feel are necessary for me to just reflect on. This is more so of a personal thing for my own mental clarity, for my own, just to get it off my chest. I have people that I can talk to, but sometimes you gotta talk to yourself. And, I want to talk to myself, for myself, with myself, and the answers will pop up. I'll get clarity that way. So I kind of want to backtrack a little bit, but I don't. There's so much I could say. There's so much I want to say, but just in case I don't get this updated the way I need it to be updated, today is 3/11, 2025. It's currently 10:45 Central Standard Time. I'm not going to be on here all night. I just want to just get a couple things off my chest. So I my mama came back from Memphis, not Memphis, but Mississippi. She had some things going on down there, so it's good to see my mom for sure. You know, uh, her presence in the household is definitely shifting because she's displaced my children. The two boys who typically are in the living room, now they're in the den or whatever. I don't know. But my grandmother, she had a doctor's appointment today, and I'm pretty sure they told her some news that wasn't what she wanted to hear, but she still got some tests to go through. There's there's something that she feels that she's going through and doesn't quite want to share with everybody, but the people around her closest to her already know. So that's, at least that's my take on it. And me, my mother, and my children are getting the brunt end of it. I'm not really keen to speak on it right now, but life is life. If you are in contact with me, then you would know. I hate daylight savings time with a passion. It's affected my sleep. It's affected my processes. Just this little hour that they thrown things off by, and then on top of how the sun does its thing with the earth. Finding it real hard to get rest. Currently it's supposed to be like 9:45, but it's 10. And I mean, which means actually, in honesty, I'm going to bed earlier, but I'm still going to bed late. So I'm just, I need to really take back my schedule. My children are off of school for a week, and that's that. I gotta make sure that my children are cool. Make sure they enjoy themselves. I gotta educate, man. Face need to be educated. He need to get this thing together. His teacher sent him home a packet. He's going through some things, I think, the week prior. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really trying to focus on anything that happened in the past, at least to catalog that. I want to stay everything just for today. But me personally, the work home life balance is there for me, but it's a lot. Even this is something new, and I'm only able to do this because like it's starting to warm up, and I'm able to come out here and be out here. So I am still working things out into my favor. I want to work the gym into my routine as well. I want to be able this week to focus on uploading. I got a podcast that I did with my man Slim, and I haven't uploaded that yet. He actually called me. He woke me up from a nap, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I just want to know." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I got you." So I got to make sure that I gotta make sure that I can do that. I also did the podcast about 2 weeks ago. It was just a test run to get used to the systems that I'm using now. I'm not using Blog Talk Radio anymore. Blog Talk Radio no longer exists. So I got to just get accustomed to what I got going on right now. I think I need to figure out a menu so I can have my children eat something healthy on the regular, instead of me just freestyling, because that's mostly what I be doing. I just be freestyling, whatever comes to mind, whatever's quick. I just be, man, exhausted to the fullest. So that's one of the reasons why I want to take the time to actually catalog the beginning of my day with my dreams and the end of my day with just a recap of the things I went through the day and the things I feel I can do better. And one of the things I feel I can do better for today, I guess 3 things. We're going to call it 3 things. One of the things I feel I can do better is to wake up and maximize on my time. I've been staying away from my phone. Like, I get it, I check it real quick, and then, I get on my routine. I don't sit down. Sitting down is the devil in the morning. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit down. I want to wake up and work out, whether I go to the gym, whether it's to do push-ups, whether it's to hit the ab roller, whether it's to do sit-ups, crunches, squats, whatever. I have a pull-up bar. I have free weights. I have some dumbbells, some 30s and 25s. So, I need to wake up and work out. That's not just to get my blood flowing, but just to get some movement and some action before I start my day. And then I do want to continue to catalog my dreams. So I have to do that within the first 30 minutes of my day, or I just want to be as clear as possible on what I went through during my slumber. If you listen to the dreams I had before, then or this morning, then that I went through it. And that's based on the yesterday. But I want to make sure that 3, maybe I should start doing some reading. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting too much on myself. Maybe I'm not. I only have so many. I want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. For me to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I have to be to bed at 9, 10 o'clock possibly the latest. But I know I have to be to bed at 9 to wake up at 5. And I got up at 6 today, and that forced me to take a nap in the afternoon. That nap was for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But it's necessary for me to wake up so that I can knock these things out. All of these things, the cataloging of the dream, the working out, the reading, So, that's just that as of right now. I don't want to make these things too drawn out. Like I said, I just want to make sure that I am having the ability to just talk about what I got going on, what I am doing for the day, and just get it off my chest. I just want to make sure, like a journal, if you will. I felt maybe I need to write these things down too. The 3 things as well as how I felt today. Today I was just tired, exhausted. It's not for the weak, single parenting for sure. It's not for the weak, having to deal with the things I'm going through as well. I am a soldier, damn it, and I will continue to make strides, but I just need to be stronger. I need to be more fit. I need to be more aware. I don't know if I'm stress eating or whatever or not, but I definitely need to work out. So yeah, I'm just feeling exhausted, and that's why I need to take myself to bed right now.